on to the right channel. Alright, fuck it. Yeah. Alright. Oh, damn. I forgot Sarah put a countdown in the new thing and I skipped it.
Damn.
So Alright. We're back, man. First episode in a while. There's probably a little... Remember, there was a pretty decent delay. Yeah, exit out. There we go. Okay, let's get it, son.
Nice.
Yeah. And look, this is a better software. Chat actually works.
Do it.
And I can respond. Yeah, new equipment. We got all, what did we decide here for dude's name?
Dude's name is... I said Mikey, but
Mikey. It's got to be something kind of stupid. Like Jeffrey.
Like Jeffrey Dahmer?
Well, no, not anymore.
That's happened since we last had made an episode.
Oh, that show? Yeah, me and Sarah watched like 2 episodes of it, but we didn't watch it when I was traveling. I feel like she may have been a little freaked out to watch it alone. I don't blame her. That show's fucking weird.
The first episode's definitely the worst.
Yeah.
The
Really?
first one, yeah, I think so, yeah. The rest of it's pretty just like a drama.
Pretty chill.
I mean, it's got some disturbing images, you know. It shows him eating like a piece of like human meat that he cooked. Yeah, yeah.
Have you ever seen, what's the Hannibal Lecter series? Silence of the Lambs?
I haven't seen those.
They're made in the 90s, but they're fucking good still.
Yeah?
Like, they're really good. Sarah made me watch them when we went to, I think it was Branson we all watched them. Or not we all, the kids definitely did not watch it. But me and her watched it, and they're actually still really good. Yeah. It's also about a cannibal serial killer. Mm-hmm. But it's like different, because like a psychologist goes to him in prison. Yeah. Asking for like help, tracking down this other dude. Mm-hmm. It's like, it's very good.
I've seen the South Park parody of it.
Really?
Yeah.
The toilet paper? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great. Yeah. That was a great episode.
You thirsty?
Yeah. You ready? So we have a new segment to the show. We're going to start it right now on the return episode. So go ahead and hit the button.
Oh, yeah, we got it.
Alright, another screen should pop up. Damn it, I don't have the full one on. We'll have to fix that on a later show. Ooh, these are not twist off, are they? You have a lighter?
I sure don't. I got my keys though.
Is there a bottle opener on your keys?
No. I just figured if you could do it with a lighter, you could do it with damn near anything.
Do you have a key you don't care about? Just in case things go wrong?
This is my house key, so go ahead.
Okay, I may be able to do it with this. Maybe. This is not looking likely. Alright, fuck it. Damn. I'll be right back, folks. Let me see your beer too.
Alright. You don't want to bring the beer opener out here since we got them all out here?
I don't know if my mom has a beer opener. Besides the wood in her garage.
I think we're gonna go inside, but hell yeah.
Alright, let's pour it up. Oh, where's my sheet, man? So, everybody watching, we got these sheets here. I don't know if you can see it well at all. It's a little review sheet. I'm gonna fill it out with this beer.
Just gonna score these hoes.
Alright, name. This beer is made by one of my favorite bourbon companies called Four Roses.
It's a pretty bottle.
It's a pretty beer. Let's see here.
Alright.
God damn it, all the ice melted off, dude.
Yeah, but it's okay. I put some more in the freezer.
Alright.
So, once we get to the second one, we'll switch them out. I'm just anxious to play one of these, but we gotta make it good. We gotta wait.
Yeah, we gotta wait. Alright.
Alright, so let's see.
Here's the beer.
Beer number. Alright, this is our beer number 1, I guess.
Well, that's the only one we're tasting today. Unless I guess I could print off more and we could taste one of the piss beers.
What if we got like a binder and we just like, punch holes in it? Just, like, for every
that'd be great.
We just collect them.
Where'd my pen go? Is it out here?
I thought so, yeah. It might be behind the laptop like your paper was.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
So this is beer. Let's just call this beer number 1 because this is the first review we've done. So
what's it called again?
Oak Spire.
Oak Spire.
Let's get the aroma. I don't fucking know.
ABV is 9%. I don't know the fill date.
I thought ABV stood for abbreviation. I was like, I'll just wait for Mason to help me abbreviate it.
Alcohol by volume auto. This is a 12-ounce can. Alright. This is definitely like a red beer.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, I'd say red. It looks like the red. Alright. Did you give it another whiff yet? Was that fruity?
I get like a... It's almost like woody.
You think so?
Earthy.
I'll be honest. It's kind of sweet, but I can't.
Sweet.
I can't put a label on it. So you said
you
woody?
can check more than one. What about like a roasted honey?
This is too much, man. Let's just say
I'm gonna do roasted and honey. It doesn't have to be the same.
I'm gonna say it's for sure crisp. It's a crisp taste or smell. Damn,
that is very true.
It's a crisp taste too. Gosh, like we're doing homework here.
Holy shit, that tastes good.
Yeah, it tastes real good.
That was a great beer. It was aged in bourbon barrels.
Gotta give it another taste and smell. This is our rationing drinking on a weekday. But you know what? If it's nice outside, if it's a nice day outside and you're not at work, start day drinking.
Of course.
Why not? Just drink responsibly.
Psych!
I'm kidding. No, drink responsibly.
Damn, that's a good beer, son.
Yeah. All I can think of is crisp. I don't know. It's refreshing.
Crisp is good.
Refreshing, but that's because I'm thirsty. And refuse to drink water.
Still getting like man, it tastes like herbal.
I was going to check
like
it
I like
out.
that word for it. Tastes very good.
It's got a beer taste, but I don't know. I don't know.
Since there's only 5 stars, we can do like half-star ratings to make it out of 10 still.
I'd give it
I'm thinking like
7.
4.
You think so? Oh, 4 of these stars?
Yeah.
I was going to do 3.5.
Yeah. That's a pretty good one.
That's good.
It's not quite perfect, but dude, it's pretty fucking good, man.
We should sign every single one of these once we're done. Just sign it, you know.
SEB network.
Hell yeah. And then 3 hole punches.
Yeah, and then just keep a binder of them. And then, like, if we do like a New Year's episode or something, even if it's not on New Year's, I'd just be like, oh, first episode of the new year, we like go through and pick out like the 2 highest ratings. Yeah. But it's already November?
Yeah.
So,
we got a lot of catching up to do.
Maybe we'll do that on my birthday episode or something, because that's coming up.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm down.
When's your birthday?
May 16th.
May. So
yeah.
Damn, doesn't Trevor's like
14th?
Yeah.
2 days
Okay.
before,
Yeah.
We could have him on.
That'd be fun.
If he's ever not working.
If I'm ever not working too, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck me. Although this next job should be 2 weeks on, 1 week off, so we should be able to kind of get a regular schedule going again. Or I could leave all of this with you if you think you can set it up.
Probably.
And then we could just do it over Zoom.
I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to pre-recording
That would actually be a good idea.
some episodes too, so just upload them and edit them if you want to, or I could also edit them and upload them.
Yeah. Well, these live ones, I want to get to the point where we don't edit anything.
Yeah.
I feel like that makes it a little more enjoyable for everybody, including us, because we don't have to go back through and fucking try to find where we need to edit it and shit, you know?
We just gotta not go over 5 hours though either. I feel like we've been over 5 hours once. Maybe the first one.
No, I feel like 3 to 4 hours is the sweet spot for a podcast like this.
Yeah.
And for the Zoom ones, we could do like an hour and a half.
Yeah, just be like, what's up with you? What's going on over there?
I think I'm gonna go with 4 stars on this one.
I went 3.5.
I like the more. Did you fill them all in, or you just fucking?
I just colored it in. Yeah.
Seems like a lot of work.
I thought so too, but then I thought, if we're gonna be collecting these in the binder, it'll look nice. Cause then you can be like, oh, You can distinguish it like, oh,
dude, I actually may like this more than the Juice Force by Voodoo.
Really?
Yeah.
What? No.
I like it a lot.
They have similar taste. I give it a little citrusy.
Maybe the style is actually a bourbon barrel ale. Oh, it's an ale, not a New Belgium.
Damn. New Belgium's like the brand, isn't it?
Well, fucking Voodoo puts New Belgium on theirs too. I'm just cross this out and put ale.
Oh well.
No, I like this. It's kind of hard to. Oh my god. It's kind of hard to come up with actual like taste notes.
I know we're amateurs at this still. Mm-hmm. We're not professional beer drinkers.
Well, we're professional beer drinkers. We're not professional beer reviewers.
Exactly right. That makes more sense. I think it's kind of citrusy. I think most beers I taste are citrusy though.
The hell was that?
I'm just gonna ignore it.
We're getting shot at, folks. Excuse me. Oh, man, this is a great beer, dude. This is dangerous for 9%. Usually the more potent ones, you start losing a little bit of the good taste just to be getting fuckered up. But this one, it actually tastes fucking amazing to me. I think it's the bourbon barrel, like they age it in that, but...
The wood? Well then, should we give it a woody taste? Like, is that what will make a woody taste?
I feel like there's woody in it for sure, you know, and in the smell.
I'm just going to cross off woody, yeah, because if that's the case, that it was in a wood barrel, then I feel like this would have a woody taste as opposed to something else.
I mean, compared to the Juice Force, for sure, it has a woody flavor. Yeah. Because Juice Force, I get like pure orange and like pomegranate and shit like that out of it. I feel like the citrusy flavors are easier to decipher. Even in scotches, like if you're doing like a fruity scotch or bourbon, it's really easy to notice, but some of the other shit isn't.
Did you eat today?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
It's been a minute though.
We had some tacos.
I ate pancakes and then banana nut bread. But that was literally probably 6 hours ago. So this could be a disaster. Are we taking the
I'm about to ask you that. I'm like, hell, if you want to do it now, I'm down. It's better as any time as ever. Oh, no. What's the chat say? Is there any
debating it? I don't think anyone's in chat.
Is nobody watching, bro?
Sarah better be watching.
There's 2 people. Chat, say what's up if you're watching.
Ooh.
Oh, okay, we got Octavia 686.
Yeah, we got some chatters going. They're chirping at us.
Ooh. Kitty cat.
Well, dude, it's been a minute since we've done this, man.
Like 2 months.
I've missed it. I was like itching to like I'm making a good amount, like a good grip of money, but I was itching to come home to see like the kids and Sarah and to do the podcast.
Oh yeah.
So hopefully I won't be gone for a month and a week again.
I mean, your priorities kind of fucked up there, but I'm glad the podcast was on there.
The podcast is definitely on the list, dude. It was like one of the, like something to look forward to during the week. It's oh, we're gonna get together, get fucked up, talk shit. Like,
yeah. Damn,
I don't know if I'm feeling the kratom.
That's up to you, man.
The powder, I feel like it's gonna sit like a rock in both of our stomachs. And then if we're here for the come down, we're gonna be all like fucked up, wanting to throw up. I think that's something we need to like.
Are we done with the ratings, by the way?
Yeah, take like 45 minutes before we get here.
I'm gonna sign it.
I'll sign it too.
Hell yeah. I'll just throw it over on the side.
Dude, what are these noises?
Shit.
Is it the cord fucking up?
Ooh, it might have been.
Signed. Hell yeah. Alright. I could print off some more. There's piss beers in the fridge.
Hell, we get to it. We can do it.
Yeah. So what's been going on, man?
Well, working. I started doing concrete. That's my new skill that I'm learning.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
How's that going?
Not bad. It's kind of annoying, you know, because learning any new skill at first is annoying.
It's annoying. Very tedious.
Yeah. But you know, and plus everybody there, you know, all these older guys been doing it for like 15 years plus.
So they're just looking at you like, bro, will you hurry up?
Right.
Fuck.
They'll go over the concrete and leave it smooth, but like I'm leaving trails.
You're just all fucked up.
Yeah, I'm like doing one streak and it leaves like a trail up here, so I try to clean it off, and there's another trail up here. I'm just like leaving trails back and forth. So my uncles have to come over and like, look, son, this is how you do it. And like just one streak, they clean it. Like they just make it look smooth.
Perfect.
Yeah, it blows my mind. I'm like, you motherfuckers couldn't finish 8th grade, but y'all can fucking lay
Out here
concrete.
doing this perfectly.
Lay concrete like nobody's business.
That's a good vape right there.
Man, I've been nicotine free for a while.
Really?
Last time I used nicotine was like after Glenn's wedding. I had a cigarette,
Here you go.
but then I also had a migraine though, dude.
Just take one little tiny hit. This is like low potency juice because I've been trying to wean off myself. It's a good flavor too. It will
damn it, dude.
punch the dude. I'm gonna corrupt them.
They told me the devil would be handsome. Damn it, Mason.
Little tiny. I'm telling you, dude, that will punch your throat.
It tastes good.
It's a good flavor.
It's like a
Sweet
syrup.
tobacco.
It's like a syrup. That's fucked up. They should make them taste good. That's how kids
Why?
get addicted.
That's retarded.
That's how kids get addicted.
Kids could get addicted just as easily to something that tastes awful.
But they're making it easier.
Kids shouldn't be buying it. What are y'all doing?
I guess so, yeah. I guess.
Where are your parents?
Not in the house, obviously. Out working jobs or just not in the picture.
I mean, shit, you can definitely sneak around.
Hmm?
You can sneak around with a vape. You can't really sneak around with weed unless you're doing gummies.
Yeah.
Even then, you start acting like half a retard, and your parents are like, "What's going on with you?"
Never seen you like this before.
You're just fucked up. I can tell.
You can't even.
Dude, I would know in an instant. I'd be like, "Oh,
Are you high?
you're inebriated."
Are you on drugs?
Then I start saying funny shit just to make them start laughing and be like, "Gotcha, bitch."
Gotcha, bitch. I'm kind of retarded.
We got a soundboard, folks.
Hell yeah.
We've been dropping money on this podcast here. We're gonna continue to get better. I want like 2 or 3 cameras.
Yeah, maybe some lights.
Yeah. Oh,
A
dude, turn
green
on the
screen?
light. We have a light.
Oh,
Turn
that's
it on.
right. Let me turn it on. Maybe a green screen, dude.
Yeah, we could get a green screen right behind us here. That wouldn't be a bad idea. That looks great.
Nice.
Yeah, that's much better actually. So what's this lizard's name, man?
Oh, well, let's take a look at it. Let's see.
You know, I was thinking maybe we should get like a cheap bookshelf
Mm-hmm.
and just start stacking shit on there.
We could.
I don't want to fill it up with books like a retard. I want it to like have a bunch of random
Novelties.
shit on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? We could probably find one on Amazon for cheap.
Easy. You get one of those fucking plastic ones.
This guy's name is.
He's a little dented up. I don't know how.
Somebody's been abusing him.
It's probably the dog, dude. I was genuinely upset when he wasn't here.
Charlie Murphy.
Yeah, I haven't seen him in like a fucking month, dude.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's grown. I'm sure he's with my mom and Andy.
Let's name him Eddie.
Eddie.
Eddie Murphy.
Eddie. It's a pretty good one.
I don't know. We'll let chat choose. Hey,
Yeah.
Chat. What should we
I don't think we have anyone in chat. Let me see your phone. I'm about to text Sarah.
You want to use my phone to text her?
Yeah, my phone's the camera.
Oh, that's right. There you go. Yeah, we're desperate for views right now.
We are.
Because at this point, it's just us 2 drinking beers in the garage. Psych. That's the wrong number.
I'm 99% sure that's her number.
Let's see. I went to Colorado last week. For my
You went
birthday.
to Colorado Springs, right? For your birthday?
Or it was like near Fountain. It was like 30 minutes away from.
See, I've
Colorado
never
Springs.
been in that area. I've only been like northwest, so I'm not really sure what that is.
It was fun. We just like go shopping plazas and walked around.
Oh,
It
nice.
started snowing out there.
Dude, the mountains are therapeutic.
I know.
Like, and just inherently therapeutic.
and like
Like
taking
looking at them.
pictures. Yeah, taking pictures of it don't do justice.
No, dude. I don't take pictures when I'm out there unless it's like of Sarah and the kids. I don't try to take a picture of a mountain, dude. Like there's just a different energy when you're sitting beneath it, just looking at it. Like whenever we went, I don't remember what we went for. It could have been my birthday, spring, whatever. And I remember like as soon as I'd wake up, I'd say what's up to everybody, then just go out there and like just smoke and look at the mountains, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking,
Yeah.
it's just the best.
We didn't get really too close to any, but like from where we were driving, like on the interstate, you could see them. But like I said, pictures don't do it justice. I told Diana to take a picture. Oh, she said it's lagging bad.
Lagging bad.
Oh no.
Oh, it is lagging bad. You can see it on our screen.
Is it?
He said the audio's good though. Dude, this is humble beginnings, man.
Absolutely.
We don't really care that much. Yeah, get off the Wi-Fi, you slut.
Turn it off. Yeah, airplane mode, damn it.
Boom.
There we go. Now it should speed up.
I don't care too much about the lag right now. As long as I can hear us, because I'm
I
going to
wonder why.
upload this to Spotify and all that shit too, and they can't see it on there, so.
You can add video to Spotify though.
I think you have to be like a higher level podcaster, because as far as I can
Yeah.
tell, Joe Rogan's the only one that has video on there.
Maybe.
They're not going to give us video, 'cause I'm sure they have to like use, I'm sure that costs them a little bit more money.
Fuck Spotify. I'm paying $10.
Dude, should we just start like making up sponsors?
Okay.
Uh,
Today's sponsor, Beer Mugs.
Yeah.
Thank you to Beer Mugs for sponsoring today's episode.
We don't know what company this was made by, but they're sponsoring us.
I feel like if we keep making us sponsored, we're gonna get sued, or at least a cease and
Yeah.
desist.
Dude, I genuinely can't believe this is a 9% beer.
I know.
Like, considering it's that potent, this beer is fucking amazing.
Ooh, I got a pimple that hurts right here.
Oh, that's awful.
I
dude.
know. It's like the one where you just like
It's fucking
touch and it hurts.
Horrible. Dude, I've had a sore in my mouth. Genuinely one of the most painful things I've ever experienced.
Like one that you keep biting.
No, it's not one like that. Like, you know where your tongue rests, like the inner part of your mouth, like your teeth, that ring, and then on the inside of that where your tongue sits.
Yeah.
I have a sore like that wide
Ugh.
on my gums, right beneath like my canines.
Mhm.
Awful. Like, dude, like it's healing now, but for a while, if I moved my tongue wrong, it would feel like I was getting stabbed. It would,
Gross.
like it'd be like literally, I would move, like I'd react physically. I'd be like, fuck.
I bite the
eating.
corners. I like stay biting the corners of my mouth.
I bite right here.
That hurts. Yeah.
Yeah.
I bite
See,
something.
that's a good pain though. Like I continue to chew on it. I
hell
do, dude.
no.
I'm weird, but this one, it's not a good pain at all. It's miserable. Another oak spire.
I got mine out. I bet we should get a beer, open it up, so you don't have to keep slamming them on the wood.
Look at this wood. Look at it.
I feel like wood's a valuable resource.
It did go up a lot during the pandemic,
Mm-hmm.
but
That's why housing is so expensive.
I can go grab it. I can go see if they have one.
All right, I'll just sit here and talk out loud.
The scheduled auto monologue.
Of course, yeah. So, we got some buttons here. How y'all feel about the show so far? Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm sorry. Okay, stop. Hold on. Jesus Christ. I'm sorry. I didn't realize y'all didn't like it that much. How do y'all feel about shit, what's happening? What's something that people How do y'all feel about what Kanye's been saying? You know, Kanye's been in the news recently. How do y'all feel about Kanye's sentiments? Oh wow! We got a lot of Kanye fans in the
Oh,
crowd.
dude, I forgot. I wanted to do like the clapping or booing if the beer is good or bad.
We got a lot of Kanye fans. Now, I was just asking what they think about Kanye's his recent whatever.
Fiasco.
Yeah, exactly. And people seem to love it. I don't know.
They like him.
They like it.
What are we gonna do?
What all did he say, bro? I see
He did
everybody-
say some pretty retarded shit.
What did he say? I didn't
He
see
tried to blame George Floyd dying on fentanyl, which is retarded.
Well, okay, yeah.
First, it had a role to play,
Why-
100%,
why would
but
you
he
doubt
would
that?
not have died if the cop would not have entered the equation. Will you have me a beer?
Yeah.
Because he had COVID too. He had meth in his blood, but it didn't. Honestly, if I had to guess, like watching the video, I don't think he was on fentanyl at the time. He was acting more like he was on meth.
Yeah.
Because he was very agitated, but everyone would be agitated. Getting
Cop on him.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it's kind of he could have just done both of them 2 days ago or 3 days, whatever, you know.
And still be in the system.
Yeah, and another thing is after you die, drugs kind of permeate in your system because the blood flow stops, and so you'll get readings that are much higher than what would show up if you were alive.
I'm still
and,
alive, yeah, that day.
and so whenever people list like these super high, like he had this much fentanyl in his system, it's like he really probably didn't. It's just whenever they did this biopsy or autopsy, whatever, that it's coming back as more than he had in his system. And to me, it's like even if he did have fentanyl in his system, like so what? He was fine. He was driving. There seemed to be no problems. He probably would have gotten home just fine and fell asleep on the couch or something.
Yeah.
You know?
If it wasn't for that knee.
And then he also had COVID, which puts a lot of strain on your lungs and everything else. And then he had someone kneel on his neck for 9 minutes. Like, that's part of like the whole schizophrenic way journalists and people view drugs in our country. It's like, oh, he had drugs in his system, therefore he either deserved it or therefore the drugs killed him. It's like neither one of those fucking things are true. They just like have you watched the whole video?
No, it's too long.
Yeah, and
It's
so
way too
there's a
long.
part where what's that dude's name? Derek Chauvin, is that it?
I think so. That sounds right.
Is on George Floyd's neck, and he's saying, I don't want to let him up because I'm worried about an excited delirium. Do you know what that is? That's usually what cops use to describe people who have taken too much PCP or too much of a strong stimulant where they're kind of freaking out.
Right.
And the whole superhuman strength thing's a fucking myth. That doesn't exist.
They don't feel pain though, right? Or like they.
That's fucking very debatable.
Is
like
it?
you're gonna feel it if your liver gets ripped in half by a bullet, no matter what you're on.
I guess.
And see, to me, it's more of an excuse. It's like, this guy's freaking out and acting crazy, so I'm going to shoot him 14 times and claim the first 3 didn't do anything, so I had to unload a mag. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like they use that as an excuse more so than they were actually experiencing a person who didn't feel a fucking bullet go through their body. You know, like, have you done ketamine?
No.
Okay, ketamine is PCP, just a derivative.
Yeah.
I fucking guarantee you if I got shot on ketamine, I would feel it.
Maybe.
Like, there's no debating that.
Or you just on the couch like. just still in the K-hole.
But the cops use drugs all the time to abuse people. Like, they use it as an excuse to where he's like, I'm worried about an excited delirium, so I'm going to stay on this dude's neck, even though he's not fighting back. He's not doing anything, like, wrong.
He should be handcuffed at that point, too.
He should, like, if someone's posing, first off, if you don't know jiu-jitsu as a cop, that is a problem. Because if he's freaking out and someone just fucking chokes his ass unconscious and cuffs him and doesn't kill him, that this whole situation doesn't exist.
Yeah.
But this dude either, I don't like using the word racist for this type of shit. I feel like that's way too simple. I feel like there was a lot going on here, and he used drugs as his excuse to power trip and abuse his power to kill somebody. You know what I mean? And he thought he was going to get away with it. And that has happened so many times. Like, do you know the story of Charles Ennis? Do you know that name?
Sounds familiar.
So this is like the guy who like represents every possible drug scare story.
Yeah.
Where he did too much PCP and clawed his eyes out.
Ugh.
Have you heard that story before? Okay. So that was like the story the journalists propagated and pushed forward, but that was not what happened at all. And so it started as he was like a low-level weed dealer, and he got caught in like a sting operation where they were just trying to catch local weed dealers to try to get weed off the streets. It was like in the 70s, 80s. Like, it could have been during the Reagan administration whenever they started cracking down a little more than they were before, but I don't know that for certain. But he got caught in this operation where they were like, we're going to sell you some hash, but we need you to bring coke to the cell to make sure you're not a cop. And so he gets some coke and brings it to the cell, and he doesn't end up buying the hash because it was like shitty or just whatever. I doubt the government gets good drugs. I highly doubt it. I mean, every drug study done by the government uses weed that's like 8% THC. It's never like any good weed. I don't think they ever get access to it. And he denies it, and then they chase him down and arrest him because they know he has coke on him. And so he's like, that's entrapment. Like, that's not, you can't do that. And so he gets the charges dropped. And according to him, like, you know who Hamilton Morris is, right?
No.
What the fuck, dude?
Hamilton Morris?
Yeah, the Hamilton's Pharmacopoeia guy. Okay, well, you should know who that is.
I'm sorry, I don't. I mean, shit, everybody must hate it, right?
And,
I don't know. Yeah, that's so loud.
Very loud. I don't know how to turn it down either. And so,
We'll figure it out.
So Charles reached out to Hamilton and told his whole story.
Is Hamilton a lawyer?
No, he's a pharmacologist and chemist who runs like a drug documentary and has a Patreon where he just talks about the chemistry and pharmacology of drugs and shit. Amazing podcast. Just want to point that out there for the 3 people listening. You should
Shout
go listen
out,
to that
yeah.
shit. But, and so he tells Hamilton that he thinks he pissed off the police department because he embarrassed them and they did all this shit and got the charges dropped. And so he meets up with another guy later, and this guy was like, hey, I heard about what happened. I just wanted to give you this. This is like a new psychedelic. Not many people have done it. It's great. I've done it a couple times. I love it. He was like, is this PCP or angel dust? Because if so, I'm not interested. And he was like, no, that's not what this is. You just spray it on the parsley, and then you eat the parsley, or smoke the parsley. Like, you can do either one.
Yeah.
And so he gets like half a jar full of this PCP sprayed parsley, and he puts it just up on like a shelf or something.
It is PCP?
Yeah.
It is?
Yeah.
Damn,
And
they
so,
lied to him?
Yeah. And
Damn.
so he gets this PCP sprayed parsley, and an hour after he gets home, he's getting raided by the cops. And so he immediately, like, everything clicks. He's like, I'm getting set up again. And so he runs to the jar and eats everything in the container.
Oh, God.
And so,
All that PCP?
yeah, and so PCP is, like I said, it's ketamine. So it's a general anesthetic. So he passes out and wakes up in a jail cell. And and he's still freaking out. And they completely abandon him, don't give him any medical attention or nothing. And then he doesn't know how he went blind. Either he was tripping so hard that he did something like weird to his eyes, or maybe they did something to him while he was asleep.
He woke up blind in the jail cell?
Well, when you're tripping that hard, you don't fucking know. Like, you could be tripping so hard you're blind anyway, just from the visuals you get from like a psychedelic. Like, whenever someone does DMT,
yeah,
most people get their visuals from closing their eyes. So he could have been blind when he woke up. He doesn't know what happened.
Yeah.
And so again, this isn't like a story of drugs causing the problem. This is like police brutality, logging someone up who's freaking the fuck out and then not doing anything for them in any way and just abusing them. You know what I mean? So this happens like time and time again, and George Floyd's just another case of it, where they use drugs as an excuse, like, oh, he's in an excited delirium, so I'm gonna fucking kill him. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They stay doing that shit, bro. Our country hates drugs. They use it as an excuse for everything. Like, Reagan tried to kill people for smoking weed. Have you heard of paraquat pod? Have you heard of that?
Mm-mm.
They tried to spray a neurotoxin on all the cannabis, like, plantations or whatever, like where they were growing a lot of cannabis in Georgia and in Mexico, because they found out most of the cannabis was coming from Mexico. Mm-hmm. And so they used American helicopters to drop paraquat all over these fields, and that's a neurotoxin, and they did it in Mexico too. And the funny thing is, they didn't talk to any like chemist or anything about it, because when you set paraquat on fire, it breaks down and nothing happens. So these people were getting high with no consequences.
Damn.
And so, like, our government will always do that. They did it during alcohol prohibition. They were paying bootleggers to not take the methanol out of their alcohol, and they were blinding people and killing people.
Jesus.
They will always do it. And that's why, like, I think the fentanyl issue is largely just greedy dealers for the most part, because fentanyl, it's like, it is lighter per molecule than shit like heroin. So you can make the bag look fuller. It's like 50 pounds of leaves versus 50 pounds of bricks. Like, one bag's going to be a lot bigger.
Right.
You know, and so I think they're trying to cut it with fentanyl. I don't think there's a real actual reason behind it. Because, like, a lot of people just think, oh, this drug's crazy, I'm going to put this other crazy drug in here. Like, I don't think many heroin addicts know much about the pharmacology of the drug they're using.
Probably not.
Now, heroin users, on the other hand, who aren't addicts and just like heroin here and there, they probably know a little bit about it, which is why they're not addicts.
Yeah.
Or they're in a better place in life, you know? So, whenever Kanye says shit like, fentanyl killed George Floyd, it's like, hold on, retard. That's not what happened. I'm kind of retarded, you know? So, the way people handle drugs and talk about drugs in the U.S. is fucking annoying
very
and frustrating.
taboo.
Dude.
It's a taboo.
They're taboo until you need morphine when you're healing from a broken leg or back pain, and then they're fine.
Or money to fund the war.
Yeah, you know.
Mm-hmm. Remember that show Glenn was talking about? I think Snowfall. About that shit. I tried watching it, but it fucking requires some subscription.
To what?
Yeah.
Like Peacock or something.
Some fucking Paramount. No, not Paramount, because I tried watching it here when I was dog sitting. Your mom's got a few subscriptions, but
She didn't have that one.
Yeah.
That's surprising. She has fucking everything, dude.
I know, but there's just so many streaming services now.
Yeah.
They're just fucking.
And they all get like exclusivity to a certain show.
Mm-hmm. Or with certain networks and stuff.
I think one person owns all of them, and they're like, all right, we're gonna make somebody pay for this and this and this. And all
so you have like the fucking top medias. Yeah, you have like Disney, Sony.
I'm gonna raise the camera up a little bit. Keep talking.
Go
I
for
can
it.
hear you. Yeah.
You got Disney, Sony, top media selling stuff. What else? Warner Bros. I think Paramount is Warner Bros. I don't know. All these corporations just blend into one big old corporation, in my opinion.
That's what I was saying. How does it look on the screen? I feel like you were seeing more of the garage than us, so I'm trying to.
I was gonna say you can see my toes now. Don't let the internet see that. No, not my toes. Oh my god! Please no, I screenshot those. Especially because they're.
This thing not twist?
Which one?
That's all the way down. Let's see. That's a little better, isn't it?
I mean, if you want to, let's garage. Maybe move it closer to us, like get it closer to us. So kind of a zoom. I think that, yeah.
Let me put it right here where the mic's in between us.
Yeah, that looks good.
Look good?
Yeah, if you want to take a look.
I can see it on my phone.
Oh, that's right.
Oh yeah, it looks a little better. I'm gonna watch it back and nothing changed.
Right.
Oh.
Kanye said some shit about the Jews too. Which
He did say some shit about the Jews.
I just don't know what he said.
I don't either.
I just heard he said some. He probably said, typical like, oh, Jews are in charge of media, in charge of the bank, in charge of this and that.
Probably exactly what he said, or something very similar.
Right, and but hell, he got his bank accounts closed. He got all his.
He lost his
sponsorships.
like Adidas deal.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he fucked up, man.
But hell.
See, like free speech exists, but so do consequences for saying shit. You know what I mean? That's why whenever it's like, oh, I shouldn't be able to get canceled. It's like, no, like that's their free speech too. Like Adidas doesn't have to support you. It's their freedom. When you say fucking retarded shit on the internet,
I don't know what he's playing at, Kanye.
I don't think he's planning anything. He's severely bipolar.
Maybe, yeah.
No, like that's like a known thing. Like he has come out and said that. Like he is bipolar, and manic people do some weird shit sometimes, dude.
I like to give people the benefit of the doubt, I'm sitting here like.
No, that is the benefit of the doubt. He's not a retard. He's got a mental illness, dude. Like a bad one. Bipolar is rough.
Yeah.
That shit's awful.
Shit, I miss the old Kanye.
That is the old Kanye.
No.
That is Sam, dude.
The old Kanye. I don't know the lyrics. I wish I knew the lyrics at the moment. That's how a song. That's what one of his songs goes. I miss the old Kanye.
Oh.
I don't know what the fuck how it
Hey,
goes.
Sarah, if you're still watching, what do you think old Joyner has to say after his song "Ye's Not Crazy"?
Lucas Joyner?
Joyner Lucas, you fucking dork.
I was right. Come on, that wasn't necessarily wrong. Lucas Joyner.
But he made a song with Kanye called "Ye's Not Crazy," and it's a great song. Joyner's great, but after this, I wonder if he's like, son of a bitch, Kanye, bro. I'm trying to back you up, and you're out here fucking acting stupid.
Making me eat my own words. Like, Kanye's not crazy. He just misunderstood. The Jews are the
he's
cause.
not crazy, but maybe I am. That's how the song goes.
What's his name? Joyner Lucas.
Yeah, dude, he's a fucking G, bro.
Why does he have a first name for a last name and a last name for a first name?
Couldn't you just say they're both first or last names?
I think Lucas is more of a first name.
Mark Lucas?
Joyner. Who's Mark Lucas?
No, I'm just saying, like, you couldn't see that being a name?
You got, like...
Or Mark Joyner?
I feel like we went to school with some people who had two first names. I'm trying to think. Who had two first
Trevor
names?
Hudson?
Hudson? Is that a first name?
Hell yeah, dude. Well, Trevor's not a last name, so that's not perfectly accurate.
No, I just mean like they had to be first names, not necessarily the first name has to be a last name.
Yeah, I mean, Hudson Mitchell. We went to high school with a dude named Hudson Mitchell. So you got Trevor Hudson.
No, his name was Hudson Moss.
Okay, his first name was Hudson. Otto.
Oh, you're right. Okay, whatever. I mean, shit, I guess. Trevor Hudson is a dumb name. Dumb name for a dumb person who's not listening to the show, so he won't hear.
Better be listening.
Oh, I didn't send them the link. I haven't heard from those guys in a while.
Should we take the risk and do Kratom? Although
Bruh.
just saying that kind of makes me want to throw up.
I know you can't smoke, but I feel like smoking would be a better alternative to doing.
Just go. You can smoke, dude. I don't give a fuck.
You can't smoke though.
I don't care. I'm sure there's some in there. Just go grab some, dude.
No, cause I smoke and then I get quiet for like 10 minutes.
It's fucking weird.
I just get weird. I'm just like, oh fuck, is this live? I'm like, do I look weird?
Otto stays looking weird.
Bro, I'm just brown skinned. Come on, that's me.
When was the last time you did crate them?
Oh fuck, probably at Trevor's house.
When I was over there that time?
Maybe, but it's like I don't know. I didn't really feel it. Sometimes I feel it, but I think I gotta take like 5 at a time. 5 little capsules.
5 grams.
Give or take.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you don't, to me, like 5 grams is like the minimum for the sedative effect. Other than that, you'll just get like a mild stimulant effect.
Yeah.
It is in the coffee family, so you do get some, it has a very strange like pharmacology because it has most affinity, mitragynine, the drug in it, has the most affinity for mu opioid receptors, which is like heroin, morphine, all that shit. But it also activates and releases adrenaline in but very small amounts.
Yeah.
And so that's why you get that mild stimulant effect, and it antagonizes the serotonin 2B receptor, which is good for your heart to deactivate that receptor. So kratom has potential to be good for your heart, because if you activate that receptor, it causes valve issues in your heart. So if you block it, it kind of keeps that from happening. And but the thing is, like, the reason it gets more sedative the more you take is because it has more affinity for the opioid receptors. And so as you increase the dose, like, the serotonin and adrenaline climb a little bit, but the opioid affinity climbs a lot.
Yeah.
So the higher dose you take, the more tired you get, and the lower dose you take, the less tired and more energetic you get. It's a fucking amazing drug, dude.
Man.
It's the best drug ever. Like, you took that extract. Oh, this is a great story. Dude.
Doesn't end well. Right, it didn't end well for me that
It was the next morning you got sick, right?
No, it was like throughout the night.
Oh, really?
It was throughout the night. Well, I woke up once, I think.
To go throw up?
Yeah, and then the next morning I still had to vomit the rest of it out. I mean, other than that though, like in between.
It was an incredible time, wasn't it?
Yeah, in between those times.
It's amazing.
Yes.
Otto takes a solid extract dose. Like, it could have been 130 grams of mitragynine, which is a lot.
And I was like a damn near, new user.
Yeah.
I've taken it like once or
Like,
twice.
it's twice as
that.
potent as heroin.
Yep.
And you took 130 milligrams of it. But it's a partial agonist, so it doesn't fully activate the receptor like heroin, so it's not really fair to compare potencies, in my opinion. But you fucking, Otto's acting kind of weird for like 15 minutes, and then he goes inside and lays down.
And then he takes the kratom.
Yeah. And I come inside like an hour later, and he's just on the couch with the biggest smile on his face, just chilling. And I was like, "You all right, man?" And you were like, "It just wanted me to lay down. That's all it wanted me to do."
Like, if you stand up on that shit, you're nauseous as
Oh,
fuck.
dude, you feel kind of weird.
But then you lay down and you're just like, oh god. It's like a cloud. It's like you're laying on the cloud.
Yeah, dude, it's amazing.
You close
it's like
your
the couch
eyes.
is hugging you.
You relax yourself. You're just like, man.
Watching movies on kratom is the best.
I feel like I would just fall asleep. I would just have my eyes closed the whole time.
You need to build a little bit of a tolerance so you can enjoy it without going to sleep.
I think I took 2 during that weekend.
I thought you meant 2 at one time. I was like, I don't even do that, dude.
No,
I take it every day.
I took 1 at a time. But I took Seth those because Seth
Oh,
was a
yeah,
pussy.
you did.
Seth was a pussy.
He was.
Fucking pussy. We gotta get a little pussy button on here.
Pussy.
Pussy bitch.
I'm sure we could record our own and put it on there.
That'd be fun.
I would bet my life's earnings on it that we could.
You wanna try it? Like, can we do it
I
live?
don't know how to do it, but I'm sure I could figure it out.
Yeah, just fucking around the program.
Yeah.
Pussy bitch.
So the other thing, why do I have 22 alerts?
I thought you were gonna say 22 views. I was like, no way.
Click to read your unread. Oh, it must just be all this chat here.
Let's just get a quick what's it called? Little chat roll. If you're in chat, say present.
Well, don't forget there's like a 4 or 5 minute delay sometimes.
4 or 5 minutes.
It's pretty hefty sometimes.
Good
So,
Lord.
do you want to switch seats and start designing a new logo for the show?
Nah, dude, we can do it from here. I don't know. I feel like, well,
I am not artistic, my friend. That's you, man.
Let's just see what we got. I thought the first thing we would do was just figure out like a color scheme. Like what color scheme do we want?
The only thing I want in it is mountains. We need mountains in the background somewhere.
So like, what do you think? Like kind of like a cool color scheme, like blues, purples, or maybe some greens.
Well, we have green and blue right now.
And some like beige, yellow.
Yeah.
Right?
So like, do you like the?
I think it looks nice. I think it's not horrible, but.
So this is gonna take a second for me to figure out my.
But let's see. Let's just name our core values. What are our core values?
I don't have any core values.
We're not giving out propaganda. That's first and foremost. We're not sellouts.
Dude, you know what? Actually, let's design it on yours.
Okay.
Because my computer has 8,000 things running right now.
My computer just has A's.
And it's lagging its ass off as soon as I opened up the browser.
Well, remember, I'm looking through the internet because that makes it lag, I feel.
We're already lagging, dude. Don't worry about it. As long as the audio is working.
Well, in that case, let me just turn on the Wi-Fi again. You want me to go to that website you was on?
Yeah, go to Canva.
I mean, earlier YouTube.
I'm not going to just say my password, but...
well, I'll have you type it in.
Yeah.
Octavia was using Chrome.
I have a Canva Pro account. I just don't know what...
Is it .com or anything else?
Just Canva. I don't know.
Some motherfuckers read .org. I don't understand why they gotta be .org, .net. But
.to.
fights while you were gone. Some pretty good ones. I think I missed a
Hold
good
on. Hold on. You think for 10 seconds I didn't watch those fights, Otto?
What? No.
Jesus Christ,
I'm
this
just saying,
motherfucker, man.
at some point we're gonna bring it up.
Yeah.
That's what I was getting at.
I lived for a day off of work to watch those fights because they came on at 2 o'clock.
You're in Florida, weren't you?
Well, there were 3 fights while I was gone. 3 cards.
2 good ones, though, right?
There was really only one banger, but Mackenzie Dern fought, and that was a good card. She lost, but it was still a good. It was still a pretty good fight. There you go. It was a close fight. It's not like she got her ass whooped, but
what's his name? Chimaev won. Chimaev.
That was not while I was gone.
What? Yes,
That
it was.
That was Khamzat?
When he beat what's his face?
Kevin Holland?
No, bruh.
Dude, Khamzat hasn't fought since Kevin Holland months
you're
ago.
fucking wrong, dude. He fought Charles Oliveira.
Oh, fucking Islam Makhachev, dude.
That's what I was talking about, yeah.
Yeah, I did watch that fight. That was very surprising. I thought Charles was going to spark him, to be honest.
I did too. I thought Charles was going to see through it, but no, dude. He's a Khabib.
He is, dude. Although, this could be because I don't believe in Islam, but I think Volkanovski's going to beat him.
I hope so, because if not, nobody can.
Because, dude, Islam is chinny, man. He got knocked out cold for his only loss, and it was not by a hard punch.
I trust Volkanovski, but at the same time, if he doesn't beat him...
Volkanovski is a lot smaller.
If he doesn't beat him...
He's a lot smaller than Islam.
Who were you thinking I was talking about?
Khamzat Chimaev. You literally said Chimaev, Otto. Who else am I going to think about besides Khamzat Chimaev?
Wait, okay, so then who was I actually talking about?
Islam Makhachev.
Okay. I mean, shit. They all look alike. They all got the same names.
They do look very similar.
They all got the same names. Hell, they're all Khabib Nurmagomedov to me.
Khabib is Islam's coach. And his cousin.
What was the other fight? There's another fight that I don't think I watched, but I saw the results. Or at least I saw who won.
Did you watch the TJ Sterling fight?
Oh, I did watch
that. That was sad. That was a stupid decision by TJ, dude. He should not have gone forward with that fight. Like, I understand fighters have egos, but that was too big of an ego for him to be like, oh, I can beat him with a completely destroyed shoulder. And then within 15 seconds, his shoulder dislocates.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, I remember him saying in the post-interview fight, he was like, "Yeah, this happened during training."
He said it happened 20 times.
Right, and I'm like, "You didn't think it was gonna happen during the fight,
Yeah,
bro?"
dude,
you fought, you play.
There's
how you
a part in
practice.
his fight where he's literally trying to put it back in himself. Like he's sitting there going like this on his shoulder. Yeah,
I didn't see that part.
And it's just like, dude.
I was just really looking to see if it was really hanging off. I couldn't tell.
It was, dude.
I couldn't tell what the difference was.
See, my shoulder does that. Like I'm telling you, if I were to go like this with my right shoulder, it would pop out and pop back in.
Does it hurt when it pops out?
It hurts so bad.
Yeah.
And it hurts. It actually hurts worse when it pops back in. When it pops out, it's not that bad. But
I thought that because it popped out, he'd be in much more pain. But he seemed to like just be sitting there like trying to fix it.
No, when it pops out, it doesn't hurt.
No.
You don't feel anything. It's when like
you need to do something.
The first time you do it, it may hurt. But after it's done it a couple times, whenever it pops out, you just kind of feel like that's all it feels like.
A snap.
Just a snap, and then it's when you try to move it while it's out that you're just like fuck. And so but popping back in is a lot more painful. Although after the first round, this proves T.J. Dillashaw is a fucking savage because he was in the corner and they popped it back in. Motherfucker didn't even wince. They just popped it in and he was like,
because it happened 20 times during training